I'm back with another triggering topic. Women who settle for less and end up getting less than nothing. Now, I have a textbook example of this to show y'all. I did speed it up, so it shouldn't be too long of a clip for y'all to watch, but please watch it for context, and I'll be right back with my commentary.
I'm gonna ask a question. I just want to know if I should be upset. So last night I was asleep, okay, but I'm tossing and turning. So then my boyfriend goes, "Oh babe, oh babe." I'm like, "What, bro? What?" He was like, "I just want to let you know, mind you, tomorrow's Valentine's Day." And I said I was not gonna say anything. I'm not begging for no Valentine's Day. Like, okay, it is what it is. Like, I'm not about to. I don't care. Like, I'm not about to pick a fuss. So Valentine's Day is the same day every year. So he says, I just want to let you know, I ordered you some stuff like 2-3 days ago, but it's not gonna come till after Valentine's Day. And I said, okay, whatever. Okay. So immediately I'm upset that you woke me up to tell me this. And then I'm like, hold on. I pop my head up. I see him going through my undergarment drawer, getting my size. I say, so you lied. I say, what you going to look at my size for if you already ordered it? Well, I just got an email notification about a restock. I said, so if they didn't have whatever you trying to give me, you could have just got something else. And it would have been, like, you could have went got me something. I'm like, a gift card. I like Starbucks. I like Ulta. Like, a gift card would have been fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been saying I need more Bath and Body Works. We live around the corner from a Bath and Body Works. Like, it could have been there. You don't have to order something, and now it's not going to come to after Valentine's Day. But, like, I just feel some type of way, because why would you lie? Talking about something, I just got a restock email. So why you said you ordered it when you know you didn't? Like, and then you got the nerve to show me what you ordered me. I just think it's, y'all, I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel. Like, at this point, I don't care. I mean, I appreciate the effort, but I don't really care. Hey, y'all. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope y'all have a great day. I just got to work. But I'm like, before I go to work, I know y'all going crazy in my comments. Like, crazy. Like, I asked one question, and I did not know that TikTok was going to send the cavalry. Like, y'all was ready to ride it on. Like, y'all, the comments are crazy. But I just wanted to address, like, a couple things. The first thing, yes, I'm a girlfriend of 7 years. No, I don't want to get married. So take that how you want to take it. I don't want to get married. I never want to get married. That's not something that I want to do. Secondly, I'm not going to leave somebody because they didn't give me nothing for Valentine's Day. Because that's why I didn't get nothing last year for Valentine's Day. Ain't get nothing for Christmas. I ain't get nothing for my birthday. This ain't no new shit. None of this is new. A lot of people said I was settling. Yes, I am. I've been settling for 7 years. And when it's time to go, everything happens when it happens. I had a lot of people calling the boy a bum. He's not a bum. He takes care of the household. He takes care of what he's supposed to take care of. Yes, I do believe I am settling. But that's up to me. Whenever I feel like I shouldn't be settling anymore, I'm not gonna settle. But right now, this is just what it is. Also, as far as Valentine's Day, I jumped the gun, and I said this. We talked about it yesterday, and I said, so why did you lie? And he said, I didn't lie. He said there was a second order I was putting in for you. He said you have 2 orders coming in. He said 3 days ago I ordered the first order. Now all this is coming from scams. Now no Victoria's Secret. We know scams is pricey, honey. I love scams. So if you want to give me some scams, you can give me some scams. But he said I ordered the first order. He said in the second order they restocked. He said so I was getting you more stuff. So I said, why didn't you specify that? I'm thinking you lied, and this is the first order you're putting in. So maybe I jumped the gun. On that. So I did apologize to him about that. But y'all going in the comments going hard. And to the people that actually genuinely concerned, and y'all like, oh my God, sis, like, we just want better for you. And even people that message me, I thank you. I really thank you. Like, I know my work. I may not see it right now, but I know my work. But I don't want nobody to tell the boy up in the comments, because that's not right. I just asked one simple question. I did not think y'all was gonna put up in my comments like that. But that's all I wanted to say. I just and to the people that just feel like, oh girl, you stupid. I'm stupid. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. But he's a great father. He provides. He's not a bum. I would not be with nobody that's a bum. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Y'all have a great Valentine's Day. And if you can't, don't mess up nobody else's. I'm not trying to ruin nobody's Valentine's Day, but that's all I want to say. Y'all have a good morning.
Now, before I get into it, let me say this before anyone gets into my comments and says that I need to give this woman grace or don't be too hard on her. Let me say that women like this will not be coddled by me. Period. They need tough love. They need someone to tell them exactly what they're doing wrong, and they need to be called out for their insanity. Why? You may say, why, Trigger? Why do you care? What does it have to do with you? It's none of your business. I will tell you that these women are a danger. Not only are they a danger to other women because they let other men feel comfortable in thinking that all women will accept the standard is just set in the deepest, darkest pits of hell. That's why you have one guy that will come up to you and talk to you, and you'll be looking at him like, hey, excuse me, you think I'm going to accept what? The reason why he thinks that is because a woman like this has already set the tone, has already shown him that there are women out there that will accept less than nothing. But even more importantly, they are a danger to their female children if they have them, because they will instill that same lack of self-esteem and desperation that they have for a man right into their daughters. And they will set their daughters up to be misused and abused by men, and teach their daughters that a man's mere presence, all you got to do is just sit at home, sit on the couch, be on the game. He don't got to pay attention to you, talk to you, do nothing. Just him just sitting there, his mere presence is worth more than their self-esteem. He don't got to pour into you, love on you, be thoughtful to you, be kind to you, make you feel special. All he has to do is simply be there and maybe pay the light bill. And that's good enough for you to waste this precious life that you have on him. Not only that, but like I was saying earlier, they are also a danger to their male children. Not only do they put in these negative, thoughts into men that they may potentially be coming across to make them feel like women will accept anything, they also pass that mentality to their male children. What they will do is they will teach young, impressionable black boys that they don't have to do anything to obtain or keep a black woman. That black women are and should be satisfied with absolutely nothing. A black man's presence is far more valuable than life and respect itself, which is crazy. And that's exactly how you start a whole new generation of Dusties that truly feel like they are God's gift to the black woman when they literally have nothing to offer. They are literally giving the black woman nothing except pain. And most of the time, that's mediocre. But let me say this too. I do not take any type of pleasure in this woman's situation. I do not. I still feel for her. I'm not mad at her. I don't want to disrespect her because people say crazy things to me in the comments. But I just want to say, though, that once again, if you didn't know, my platform is to advise black women, advise black girls to help them be as happy and healthy as possible and not be taken advantage of. So I often use cautionary tales because what? What do I see all the time? Smart black women and smart black girls learn from the mistakes of others. You don't got to feel the pain. You don't got to feel disrespected. You got to have your heart broken. You can just learn from seeing what other women have done wrong, what other women have gone through. And that should show you, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. That's what's not to do. Okay? Now, with all of that being said, this woman, is clearly a pick-me. And I really don't like to use that word because now people use pick-me for anything. The word is not as powerful as it once was because people misuse it. They call any woman they don't agree with a pick-me. A woman can be married, she a pick-me. A woman just said, hey, you know what? I ain't going to say what I was about to say. But let me just say, in this sense of the word, the truest sense of the word, this woman is a pick-me indeed. She is extremely male-centered. And unfortunately, she has decided that a man's presence is worth more than her self-worth. And, for a woman to sit there and acknowledge that she is settling and she is not being treated the way that she would like and still say that she's going to stay, that's insane. I mean, that was mind-boggling to hear her say that. And, I know that not everyone wants to get married, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I question why you're saying that. Because why not? You've been there for 7 years. You seem to be in a monogamous situation. So why wouldn't you? And if I'm looking at it critically, I would say the only reason why you wouldn't get married is because you want to still be free somewhat. You don't want to be deeply, deeply connected. You want to be able to get out of that relationship real quickly if you want to, right? And if that's the case, why not exercise that freedom now to find someone better? Because for a woman to say that you've been a girlfriend for 7 years and you don't want to get married, but you're really ready to chain yourself to a man that you owe nothing to, you have no tie to, just for the sake of saying that you have a man, that is like, what are we doing here? I don't understand it. You may say to me, hey, Triggered, how do you know that it's just the presence of a man that she's looking for? Well, I'll tell you. She said that this man ain't get her nothing for her birthday, for Christmas, last Valentine's Day, and nothing else. And she made it like she's used to his thoughtlessness. And she knows that she's settling. And she said that when she wants to do better, She will. Can you say that she just wants a body there? Because what exactly else is he giving you? Because he's not giving you anything else that you clearly want. And, she said in her last video she was going to work. So we know, well, wait, I'll say this. She did mention that he provided somewhat and was a good father. But I can guarantee you that since she said she's going to work, she is at least going 50-50. But in my opinion, probably like 80-20 with her doing 80. And it's funny because she mentioned that there were so many women in the comments telling her that she could do better. And this is something I wanted to touch on because people always act like most black women don't stick together. We all hate each other. And that's not true. Most black women stick together. They do. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. They really do. But the thing about it is that when we band together, we always got people trying to throw salt in there, mess it up, throw monkey wrenches in there, trying to ruin it. But we do band together. And when we do, it's oftentimes to help another sister. And we're telling them, hey, sis, don't let yourself be taken advantage of, and a lot of times men don't like that, especially black men, because black men are used to black women being the black man's mammy, the black man's fallback plan, good old faithful. He knows that he can be broke, busted, and disgusted, and he can always rely on a desperate Deborah to nurse him back to health and speak life into him and call him king. And then when he gets right back, he gets on his feet, he gets together, he can pour all of that love that he received into the non-black woman of his choosing. Disgraceful. But, I really just wanted to say that it's really, 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 because I hear this all the time. I want to say it one more time. Most of us black women, do stick together. And it's crazy because when we advise a sister and tell her, watch out, it's just automatically called hating. But when black men try to tell another black man or a young black man something like let's say like Travis Hunter, they were like, watch out, don't mess with the 304. She don't really love you, dog, da-da-da. When men do that, it's men trying to help another man. We just trying to help him not get got. But when a black woman says the same thing, all of a sudden we hating and we need to keep our nose out the business because we just all mad because we ain't got no man. Like, what? Like, anyway, it's just ridiculous. But I'm sorry, I went off topic with that. Let me just say this. Looky here, all right? Did I say looky here? Y'all, I'm really tripping. Anyway, let me just say, time is the most precious and valuable resource that we have. And time goes quickly. I remember being 21 and I looked up and I was freaking 30. Then I looked up and I was even older, y'all. And y'all need to know how old, all right? But seriously, I just was like, whoa, like the time is passing. And, I just want to say that seriously, though, knowingly wasting time on a man that you know is not your person is insane to me. Because how do you know that you haven't missed out on the man that would do the things that you want without asking? How do you know you didn't miss out on your soulmate or somebody you really supposed to be with that would bring you joy while you wasting your time with this Negro that is not making you feel good? And before I say this, because anytime I say anything remotely positive about relationships, it's a million women that get in my comments that say that is not true. I just want to say, please don't tell me that all men will treat you like this woman is being treated, because that is not true. Okay? There are men of all races, shockingly, including black men, that will treat you with respect and love. Now, if you want me to be, a skeptic here, I will say this. Do I think that there are a lot of those men that will treat you like this? No, I don't. Do I think there's a lot of those men? No, I don't. But contrary to what a lot of people say, I don't think that there are a lot of men of any races that are going to treat you like this. Because it'll always be women that come in and say, oh, all you gotta do is get you a white T man. All you gotta do is get you an Asian man or a Hispanic, a white T Hispanic man, and everything's gonna be gravy. No. That lets me know you're not educated on what goes on in these other communities. Because all of these other races of women are online hooting and hollering about how they're treated. Black women, I will say, have unique issues that they deal with black men due to how we coddle them. But all of these men be tripping. So before y'all attack me because I'm not saying that every single solitary man is bad, don't do me. Don't make me block you. All right? Because I'm not even going to go back and forth with you. All I'm saying is that there are men that will treat you with respect and kindness. There are. And, you settling for a man that's not, why are you doing that? Because if you really believe that no man will do it, then you be better off being by yourself. You know what I'm saying? I just think that, and this is another thing that I wanted to say, and people probably going to be mad about this too, but I really don't care. It's a lot of women that come in my comments, and they say like, oh, every man that I've been with has mistreated me, or this man did this to me, this man did this to me, like all these black men did this, all these white T men did this, all of these men, just every single solitary man has mistreated me. And I just want to say that I think that, a lot of times we have to recognize as women that, when men mistreat us, a lot of times we have a responsibility or a part to play in that. And not because I'm trying to victim blame or anything like that, but because unpopular opinion incoming. I believe that 98% of the time, when you get got by a man, it is strictly because you ignored some red flags that was present. I literally believe that you have seen some type of red flag and you ignored it. Whether you got married and down the line he played with you, whether you were just his girlfriend and he played with you, whether you was a baby mama and he played with you, I believe that there was some type of red flag present and you just was like, well, you rationalize, you say, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and excuse it because I like him, or you tried to give him grace or something of that nature. And, I want y'all to know, before y'all say that I'm being judgmental or I'm acting like I'm better, let me say this. My first husband, who played in my face and okey doked me, he did his big one. Let me say, I had to think as I got older and thought about how everything played out. There were definitely red flags that I ignored. It was. And boy, did I pay for it, baby. I did. And, I think that a lot of times we as women give men way too much credit. Men are very easy to read if you pay attention. And you take them at their actions and not their words. Once again, you take them at their actions and not their words. They're so easy to read, it's ridiculous. Their behavior will tell it all. Them red flags will come falling out. And also, if you withhold intercourse, you withhold that cookie, I promise you, it's like you got on X-ray vision, X-ray glasses. Like, boop, boop, oh, wow. He's an SD. He's an F-boy. I see it clearly, but anyway, I don't even want to go off into another tangent, y'all. I'll just say we're welcome to all our own opinions and different opinions and varying opinions. But for some reason, when I say my opinions here, some of y'all drag me for filth. It's not a lot, but I'd say like 20%. Y'all drag me for filth. And so let me just say, if you are listening to this and you want to believe that every single solitary man that exists is horrible and untrustworthy, that is fine. But let me say this, then that's even more reason for women to never waste their time on a man just because they want the presence of one around. Or to say, oh, I got a man, where your man at? Like, then what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Because what is good about saying you got a man when he ain't doing nothing for you? You know, when he's not bringing joy to your life or pouring into you, it makes no sense because people all the time say, you know, it's a flex to be single. It's not a flex to be married. First of all, it's a flex to be happy. It's a flex to be a happy black woman and however you want to be. But marriage can absolutely be a flex if you are happy and being loved and treated correctly. He's not cheating on you, beating on you. He's not neglecting you. He's treating you like a queen. Absolutely. That can be a flex. It can also be a flex if you're single. You got a nice little job. You got a nice little spot. You chilling. You living your life. You doing what you want to do. When you want to go on vacay, you go on vacay. You ain't answering to nobody. You looking in the mirror. You looking good. You looking hydrated. You looking sexy. It's all about you. That's a flex too. There are multiple ways of living as a black woman that can be a flex. And I don't think any scenario should be put down. And I just wanted to say that because, boy, those comments have been really annoying me. But anyway, let me just keep going. I'm just going to say that, though, in this particular instance, having a man is not a flex. You having a man just to say you have one, that is not a flex and that is no good. Okay? If he's not, like I said earlier, if he's not bringing you joy, he's not pouring into you, what are we doing here? And what's sad is that this woman has wasted 7 years already of her precious life on a man that she's saying out of her own mouth. I ain't say it. She said it. She said she's settling for him. So, and my thing is that if she thinks that she's settling, then what does she think that he's doing? Like, he's the one not doing the things for you that you want to be done. He's using you. You know, he's using you for your labor, for your womb, for your finances, for your energy. And once he has harvested all the energy that he wants from you, he will be gone. And at that point, it won't even be up to her. And, you know, like I said, I know I may get flack for this, man, but I'm not going to lie. Like, it's funny how it's like certain like marriages and couples that it's like certain women be cool with, and then certain women they're not cool with. Like, I don't see any black women really having problems with Sierra and Russell Wilson or Cordell and Serena from Love Island, you know. And I just want to say that those are, I mean, of course, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but from what it looks like, you know, those look like healthy relationships. And I just want to say this again because people say that like I hate men, I hate black men and all of this other stuff. But I married myself, happily married. And I'm not saying that, you know, men are being in a relationship is bad, you know, because having a man that truly loves you and like I said, notice what I said, truly loves you and he truly pours into you. That can bring joy to your life. It can. I'm not even going to cap. It can. I've had a terrible husband. Okay? Like I said, that played in my face and did me the dirtiest of the dirty. I can't even express. There are so many things. I think I've said this multiple times in multiple videos. There are so many things that he has done to me that have been degrading that I couldn't even bring myself to tell anyone. I've just kept it inside. You know, so yes, I've had a terrible husband and I have a great one now. So I know how it feels on both spectrums. And I want to say that love and partnership can be wonderful. It can be a wonderful thing. And it does feel good having someone that you know really is your person. You know, and I think a lot of times that so many women act like love, it just don't exist no more. It can't be happy. It's always got to be struggle. And definitely when it's a black man, it's got to be struggle and pain. You know, and I want you to know that when you do that, you do more harm than good because unknowingly, you make women like the one in this clip feel as if this is the trade-off for having a man. That, you know, it's going to be bad. He ain't going to treat me right because that's what they said. All black men treat women bad. All men treat women bad. And it's just what it's got to do. If I want a man in my life, I want a male presence. And what's unfortunate is some women are desperate enough to do that because they don't feel as if there's any other option. And, once again, this is just my opinion. It's just my opinion. And that's why I feel like more women that are happy need to speak up, because women need to know that there are men who can and will treat them better. And they don't, and they shouldn't settle for less. But even though, if they don't find that man, let's say they never find that man, that is still infinitely better to love yourself and respect yourself. Get a friend group of like-minded sisters and pour into each other and love on each other. Like I said, but either way, however you want to cut it, however you want to slice it, wasting your precious time on a dusty is insane, period. And, with life being so uncertain, you don't know when you can leave this earth. Look at what's going on right now in the USA. I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like the Antichrist about to pop up. I'm serious. I don't know what's going on in the world. All I'm saying is it's getting crazy out here. And you don't know when you could be here or when you won't be here. Here today, gone tomorrow. So why would you want to spend the precious time that you have left on this earth not knowing when your life could be over? Why would you want to spend that with someone who is not deserving of you? If a man wants to do it, he will. And if he don't want to, he won't. And it's really just that simple. Men speak with their actions, not their words. They tell women everything that they want to hear. And women will listen and be like, oh yeah, he said he was going to buy me a Rolls Royce. Yes, he said he really wants to help me out financially. Yeah, did he do it though? No. Okay, well if he ain't do it, he ain't mean it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, if he doesn't celebrate you, it's because he doesn't think you're important enough to do that with. And, in this lady's case, this young woman's case, you can't want better for someone than they want for themselves. You can't. And if you see a woman like this, she has a moment of clarity about how she's being treated, and she reaches out to other women and they tell her the truth because they told her the truth in them comments, okay? But instead of accepting the truth that she knows to be true, she starts defending her man. You know what I mean? And when you see that, and I'm sure that plenty of us as women have seen that in friends of ours or whatever, but when you see a woman do that, you got to know that she is beyond saving at that point. Beyond saving at that moment. You know what I'm saying? You got to see that she just went into the sunken place of pygmies. That is where she is. And she cannot be reached until she wants to be. You can't make her see it. You cannot. And you just got to let her go. You got to let her go. Because the only person that's going to get hurt when you try to get a woman out the sunken place is you. You might lose an arm, digging your arms into that deep darkness deep pit of despair. You might lose an arm. You might lose a finger. You might break one of your nails on your full set off. You don't want to do that, do you? So once again, like I said, this goes for your friends. This goes for your girl. You may see her being mistreated. She may keep on staying with him. She may keep going back. She may come to your house and tell you, girl, this is the last time. And the next thing you know, she right back over there. You got to leave her in a sunken place. You got to leave her in a sunken pygmy place. But anyway, and what's crazy to me is that the woman said that he doesn't treat her the way he wants to be. He doesn't treat her, the way she wants to be treated, but he's not a bum. Ma'am. Any man that isn't loving you the way you need to be loved is a bum, whether he provides financially or not. But I digress, y'all. If y'all not ready to cancel me, after this and you enjoyed this, please do me a favor and drop a 2 down in the comments. And you already know why, because letting a man play in your face, settling for less is boo. It's the boo is to the boo. Come on, man. We as black women and black girls have got to know our worth, and we are worth way more than this. You are worth diamonds, emeralds, rubies. You know what I'm saying? You definitely not worth, except to know Dusty, like you're worth more than that. Let me say that. But anyway, if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, that's no problem at all. Just do your girl a free favor. It won't cost you anything. For the free ski, free 99. Follow your girl on TikTok. I live stream there Also, follow me on YouTube, hit that notification bell, that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my new uploads. And as always, ladies, I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Anything that I say is coming from a place of love and respect, and just hoping that I can help anybody to be happy, healthy, and not let nobody play in their face. And, I also wanted to say that I respect Black women and however they want to live their life. Single, married, childless, with children, single mothers, whatever, however you want to live. As long as you're happy and healthy and secure, that's good enough for me. So all I can do is try to, at least I hope to stop any girls from making any mistakes that I did when I was young. Because if I had somebody to really give me more game, I probably wouldn't have made a lot of mistakes that I made to got myself in my first position. Well, my position with my first husband, that was absolutely horrible. You know what I'm saying? So just know that. And I'm always also going to have a balanced platform. And I don't know if people know this or not, but I don't mean this to be a hate platform on anybody. Not a hate men, not a hate nobody. All I want to do is speak the truth. I don't hate all men. I don't hate Black men. If people are shocked by that and they don't want to talk to me no more, I don't know what to say. But I'll just say this. I realize the truth and I can see the truth because, somebody had made a video about me and they were talking about like, how can you have a husband and a Black husband and talk about how much you hate Black men? I don't hate Black men and I don't hate men. I just feel like I am very realistic about the character and the quality of the majority of men. And in my opinion, the majority of men, and I think I've said this on my platform before, but if you haven't heard it, 70-30, 75-25 is the amount of good men that I think are in the world. And I mean 75 bad or 70% bad, 25% good, 30% good. So I believe the majority are not hitting on nothing. And those numbers apply to all races. So I don't think that you're going to find any type of savior in no other race of man either. Because if you was, their women wouldn't be on social media crying all the time. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. So I do want that to be understood because some of the comments that people leave, it's just like, I'm flabbergasted. Like, is that the energy that I'm putting off? But I'm always going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth about Black femicide. I'm going to tell the truth about how Black men treat Black women. I'm going to tell the truth about the pathology of broken bandits because that is a huge problem in the Black community. It is. And Black men are the only ones that suffer from it out of all races of men. So I got to speak on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me telling the truth because it's so funny that I got to hate Black men to tell the truth. But when they online talking about weaves and wigs or the destruction of the Black community or full set nails with rhinestones on them are damaging our Black sisters, nobody says anything. Anyway, I'm ranting again, y'all. Sorry. I'm just saying, like, hopefully y'all understand my page and what my platform is for. It's not for hate. It's not to push negativity. It's not to downgrade anybody or degrade anyone. All it is to do is to, my only center, my only focus is Black women and Black girls with a hyper focus on monoracial Black women and monoracial Black girls. Of course, if somebody else can take, help from this or whatever, you're welcome to it. But oftentimes we are neglected and we are ignored. And even more specifically, Black American women, we are talked about and said we're the worst out of all diasporas and this and that and the third. So I made this platform to uplift us and to help us out. That's it. And hopefully everybody gets that. But of course, I love all of my Black women across the diaspora, but I'm just saying, like, if you get what I mean. For if you know, you know. If you don't, I can't help you. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's all I want to say. And once again, now, if you have not canceled me after hearing this whole rant, oh my goodness, if you haven't canceled me after you hear all of this rant, that way I know if you listen to this part, do me a favor and drop a 77 in the comments. So you can drop a 2 earlier for the boo-boo, and you can add a 77 to it. So you can add a 277 in the comments. It'll be like a secret code for us that y'all listen to this part, okay? So I know that y'all really, really feel me, for real. But anyway, for real. I'm done. I digress, for real, y'all. Please drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.